penny stock, um, a lot of people have different definitions of a penny stock, but just for this presentation, I'm gonna refer them as stocks that are below $5. But remember, in the slide, I told you that you can kind of determine, and this is based on your strategy. So I want to definitely make that disclosure. And also for you all that may be listening in, I want to let you know this is for educational information purposes only. I'm not licensed by the SEC, so you 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 for the most part uh, all the decisions you make, if you were to implement them from this particular session, uh, you bear the consequences of whether you win or whether you lose. That's solely your responsibility. So I want to make that disclosure, because I'm not held liable for um, any recommendations that I may make because I'm not licensed by the SEC. So I want to let you know that this is for educational purposes only. Let me see here. But let's go here. Now, as you can see on this, on the right hand side, you got stocks to watch, and you have your they got it from a descending order. So from the percentage gain, the top percentage gain down to the lowest. When you're looking at low price stocks, as you can see here, you have one that is right here, AMDA, which is $2.60. You have ISR is $1.89. Then you have a couple here, CNSS, it's a pharmaceutical company, it's $1.72. So any of these would be technically a penny stock, but I want to make sure you understand that in the penny stock game, because you don't have a lot of institutional players that are in that particular field, um, volatility is is high, and that's why a lot of the institutions don't necessarily invest in these small companies because of not only the now some of them have been around for a while, but some of them are just coming out with products and things like that. So they haven't really proven themselves per se. So I want to take a look at a few of these and just remember this particular this side right here, which is a percentage change in the stock. And when you're investing in trading penny stocks, that's what you really want to look at. Now, I'm not going to get in on this particular call of what causes this, because there are a lot of different things that can cause it, but most of it is not fundamental. Most of it is fundamental as it relates to the news, but I'm talking about as far as the uh, uh, your real nuts and bolts of the financials. That's what I mean by fundamental when I talk about uh, the cause of this particular percentage change. Most of it is, press releases and information that may have come out about a particular stock. So let's look at, let's take this one. I think I have this one up on my notes. And let's look at CNSS. And let's see here, $1.72.19. So this is Yahoo Finance, and this is another website that you definitely want to look at when you're looking at stocks to trade and stocks to watch. As you can see, this is the previous close on the 24th, and as you can see, this is a nice uptrend. uptrend, um, a uptrend for that particular day. But one of the things, some of the key things you want to look at, you want to look at volume. You want to look at volume. You want to look at um, the range of the stock. Now, this is a 52-week range, um, but I'm not, and just want to make another disclosure. I'm not talking about a range from year to year because I personally don't hold anything for a year. So this is for short-term purposes only. So depending on your trading strategy, this may not necessarily work, but especially if you're going for a long-term position. But this is a range, a dollar, as you see, to $8.46. But that's the 52 week range. Um, let's see here. So you have a bid of, and they don't have the close here. But let's go to, remember this, SNSS. Let's see here. But before we go there, you want to see, this happens Wednesday, and these are headlines. So what I mean about the fundamentals, this happened on Wednesday the 22nd. And as you can see, this is, let's kind of click up on this. So if you were to trade Synthesis Pharmaceuticals, it says the stop gains 8.5%. And the news basically says, Yahoo says it was a big move last session with the shares rising over 8% on the day. The move came on a solid volume with far more shares changing hands in a normal session. This reverses the recent downtrend for the company as the stock has lost as much as nearly 84% in the past 1 month time frame. So when you're looking at the volume that has come in, what type of volume has caused this share to gain 8%? Is it retail investors, or is it institutional players? The biopharmaceutical company has seen a mixed track record when it comes to estimate reversions of 2 increases and 1 decrease in the last 30 days. I'm just going to kind of skim through some of this. As you can see right here, it says Census currently has a Zacks rank number 3 hold, and its earnings per share is 0. So you want to definitely take, and depending on your strategy, some people like to buy and hold. Some people like, as Tim Sykes says, some people like to pump and dump. And given that it's had an 8% gain over the past few days, can you play the downside on it? Let's look at right now. Yes, it's 19% percentage change, and that's something you want to take a look at. But think about it: if you short this stock, you can't go too far, because you got $1.17. So you definitely want to make sure that it has some upside potential if you're going to buy it. Let's see here. It says Citadel Advisors adds to its position in Cynical Pharmaceuticals. So, in the latest, latest 13 disclosed, the stake increases in pharmaceuticals. Uh, the 13G filing on September 3rd noted that the fund added to its position and now owns 3+ million shares. This is up from 77,000 shares. Okay, so if you got Citadel, uh, obviously this is a institutional player. So now we see, and that confirms, and you want to confirm this from other sources, at least another source that they put this many shares in this particular company. But as you can see, 3 million shares is pretty huge for this particular stock, which is what we're looking at, $1.71. Okay, so why is it? And you can see the volume here. They put in what, 3.1. So most of this is institutional. So think about it. If they pull their particular shares, which they can do at any time based on whatever may happen to the company, we know where the stock is going to go. So let's look at the chart. So like I said, this is free. This is free. Freestockcharts.com. And as you can see over here, I like to have on my chart the percentage change and the net percentage change, but also the volume over here along with the actual symbol. So 3.9 million, as we saw on Yahoo Finance, that was pretty much the Citadel backing of this particular company. Okay, and I'm gonna make a point by this over here too for later. But let's look at this chart, because you wanna, some of the best players, uh, you know, and people have the different trading strategies. I don't want to tell you that you need to trade like everybody, because you should always develop your own trading style based on your risk, um, and other things, that nature, and your account size, and all those different types of things. But let's look at this chart and see what has been going on with SNSS. And let's see here. You have, let's go out 1 week. Okay, I'm gonna go out 1 week. And let's see here. Okay, disregard this. I put this as an indicator, S&P indicator. Let's see here. And today is the 25th. So as you can see, this is a channel,